Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are all of you doing today? I hope you are all having an amazing Thursday. The weekend is about to be here, okay? I am fucking exhausted. I haven't slept really in like 2 days, but I'm here though. Before we begin, listen, I want to talk about some boy moms. I'm going to talk about some shit today. All right. So before we even begin, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now, because you're going to forget to like it later. All right. Shit going to be popping. You're going to forget. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty. Please subscribe. Okay. Get over here and subscribe. And subscribe on Facebook, because Facebook is being difficult. Okay, and don't forget to like me on my other social media platforms. Like I said, I'm Jovi Beauty or Jovi Beauty School on all platforms. So please follow, please subscribe. Now listen, today we are about to talk about another TikTok video of this lady who thinks her son is her man. And I guess let's just drop this intro and get on with the show. I'm tired of shit, y'all. All right, so look, where are we? Okay, so before I'm trying to think, because I want to show y'all the story, but I have another video that I want to watch as well with y'all. Okay, so let's just go through her video really fast, and then we're going to continue on with the day. All right, let's go through the video. If y'all have been on Instagram today, you probably know exactly what video I'm talking about. And then you know me, after what happened yesterday, I just said, well, let me go on her TikTok to see what her TikTok look like. And child, if her TikTok is not a lot about her son, I don't know what is. Okay? I am over these people. Listen, red flag now. An additional one is parents who have their social media dedicated to their children. Okay, if their social media is dedicated to their children, red flag on the play. Okay, where am I going? Instagram. Hey everybody, I see you. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to pull up, like I said, I'm going to pull up play the video. I'm going to show you her IG, because I want to show you one more video on her IG. And I have this other video about emotional incest that we are going to watch and we are going to discuss, okay? Because we're not going to pretend like we don't know a million motherfuckers like this or have dated a couple. I damn sure have dated one of these motherfuckers. Anyway, let's get on with the show, y'all. I'm tired, y'all. Okay, let's do it. Hold on, sorry. I need to stop sending notifications. There we go. All right. Okay. Need y'all to come to the front of the line. Okay. We're going to start with... Hold on. Wait. We're going to set this shit up and we're going to start it good. Okay? Yeah. All right. Let me read one of the comments first. One of the comments said, just being mean-spirited for no reason to a little 16-year-old girl. Her son just turned 16. This little boy the girl might be younger, 15, 14. You know how it go. I literally watched, I think the first 10 seconds of this, and then I shut it off. Because y'all know I like to have a reaction with y'all. So, here we go. Hey, y'all, to the boy moms, I'm gonna need y'all to come to the front of the line real quick. All the boy moms, yeah, bring y'all. Just need to know if y'all ever been through this before. So my son just turned 16 yesterday. Shout out to him, big 16. And recently I had went through a situation where his phone was like ringing, and I decided I'm gonna go ahead and answer it, right? Why the
Then I decided I was going to answer his phone. Why I do that? So in the midst of me, hello, she like, who is this? Who is this? You answer Keon's phone and I want to know who you are. Now she thought I was one of his little girlfriends, right?
So this is where I stopped it. Well, I stopped it a couple seconds after this. This is around where I stopped this. I did watch it for like a minute. Okay? First of all, yes, I'm gonna hit you with the first of all. First of all, so she recognizes that the little girl thinks she's another little girl, right? She's playing like she's a chick who answered her man's phone with another bitch on the line. Right? Listen, y'all. Let's go.
She's because yeah, you're answering Keon's phone and I want to know who you are. I said, well, who are you?
No, the answer is, hello, yes, this is his mom. Why are we playing children games with children? We've all been 14, 13, 15, right? Hello, son. Not yet. Not yet, JoJo. I be going off too fast. I have to pull it back. All right, let's go. Whew. All right.
I ain't even want to drop it on her just yet, like as to who I was, right? Because I'm the HBIC and it's...
She's his HBIC. I need y'all to start to pay attention. Because I'm about to... Yo, it's about to be a word today. Today's going to be a word today. I got notes. I done wrote notes. So you know it's going to be a word today. Woo! She's the HBIC. Continue.
Shorty, and you just a little tag along at this point. But in any event...
Tag along? He... Probably, her son is fucking her. Her son is fucking the girl. She's not the tag along. She's the girlfriend. Right? You're the mom. The way she is even communicating this shit. Okay? The way she is even communicating this shit. It's like, I got smoke with this girl and I'm going to try to run her from my son. How much of y'all 30 and 40-year-old women go through shit with mommies like this? All right? Let's continue. The tag along. Listen.
I digress. Who are you?
This woman need a man. I just had to pause one more time. She need a man. If you tell me she got a man, you a fucking lie. If you tell me she married, you a fucking lie. She had a nigga. Her nigga would have told her to don't do that stupid shit you sound corny. If she had a nigga, she'd be too busy trying to suck his dick instead of worrying about what the fuck her son doing. But I digress, and I said I wasn't going to go ape shit yet. I ain't go yet. Let's finish.
Who are you? No, I think you should tell me who you are because I'm his girlfriend.
So she told you who she was. She said, you tell me because I'm his girlfriend. Oh, girl, little girl showed up, correct? Little girl said, who are you? Because a mom would address herself as a mom. A mom, a sister, a cousin. We don't play these games. A mom who is not on this bullshit, when she would have picked up the phone, would have been like, oh, this is Keon's mom. That's what she said his name was. Continue.
I said, oh, you one of them. That is so funny. Well, I'm his mother. Yeah. It's me.
What? She just hated on her son. Did she just say she told his son's girlfriend that, oh, you're one of them. I'm his mother, the top bitch, the HBIC. That's what she said like a minute ago, right? You can't make this shit up. We can't make this shit up. I wish I could. I wish I did. Shout out to the subs who send me this bullshit. Y'all, I pulled up her TikTok. We ain't scratched the fucking surface. Let's go.
Yeah. And quite frankly, I'm going to be the only other girl that's going to be answering his phone. And not for nothing, you on your way out, baby. I just want you to know that. Yeah. See, you too busy worrying about what else Keon got going on, and you ain't worried about my baby. Yeah, you're done.
What
I just want you to
baby?
know that. But it's okay, baby.
What baby? What the fuck is she talking about? Shh.
Have your fun. You just called yourself trying to check his mom about answering his phone, and you ain't even know it because you're so stupid. But it's
No.
okay, girl. I'm gonna tell my baby you called, okay? And I'm gonna be sure to tell him that you tried to check me about answering his phone, even though you ain't know who I was. But you should have played it safe, and you probably wouldn't have to worry about losing my baby. But good luck next time.
Look at that shit. She posted that. She recorded that. She did that. Number one. She did that. Then she did it, recorded it, watched it, then uploaded it. Cause she thought she did some shit, and she thought the rest of y'all boy moms was gonna be with the shits. But then you wanna know where these trash ass niggas come from. But then we have discussions about where these I got another one for you, and then we done with IG. This is just a real fast one. It's a real fast one that just came up while I was looking at this one. Tell me this ain't God, y'all. When I say the word, when I say today gonna be a word, when I say today is gonna be a word, look where this girl at is on this on-site shit. Look at where the last video that was posted, y'all. This ain't the universe and the motherfucker. Okay. 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 I'ma just leave that for 1 second. 1 second. Did his mother do that shit to her? Did her baby daddy mama do that shit to her? Child, all right, so let's pull this down. Okay? Let's pull up her TikTok just real fast. And then I'm going to show y'all that video just real fast. And then we're going to get into this. Because I'm disgusted. It's real fast. And I'm not the... My mama going to beat my ass. My mama's a boy mom. I understand. My dad's a girl dad. So, it's equal. It is the most detrimental shit that y'all can do to y'all sons. Okay? But you just keep doing it. You just keep doing it. At 30, 40, these are the same niggas, okay, that we say, listen, you think this shit is cute. These are the same niggas that turn around and people be like, your son is worthless until you die. Me and my friends say that shit all the time. Well, fuck it. He don't watch my show. When we talk about certain people, bastard ass niggas from Flatbush and all of this shit, it's a lot of he ain't never gonna be shit until his mama dead. Because his mama is his girl. And his mama is gonna make sure. I had a nigga, oh fuck it, I can tell y'all, Gemini child. I had that motherfucker. It was like 2 Valentine's Day when we had whole plans, whole everything. And mommy decided that she needed something. To the point where one time he even came over on the Valentine's with the mom in the car to give me my gift. Big grown and fucking damn near 40. It's the worthless of it all that they're creating. But I'm not done. We ain't done. She ain't done. We ain't done. She really was like, She really started smoke with a little girl. Because her son was probably getting his dick slumped for the first time and was open off some little girl. You know how these little teeny beanie bobbies is? And she was not feeling it. Let's call that spade. Y'all better drop them fucking stories in the chat. I'm dropping them links, okay? Today we dropping links. I ain't going to the gym. I done wore myself out. So I might do some home back exercises. But I'm not the squat queen of Brooklyn today. So we gonna be here. So I'm dropping the link. Get them things. Donate to the channel. We having a conversation today. Now I'm gonna pull up. Here she go. Her TikTok. Okay, listen. Her TikTok. It's the toxicity of it all for me. Okay, so
girlfriends, right?
I love y'all. Tell us, sis. Tell us, sis.
I'm a boy mom. I would never do that to my son.
I'm disgusted.
It's emotional incest for me. Like, girl, you're arguing with a teenage girl. To me, the teenage girl wasn't wrong.
She wasn't.
Was wrong.
The mama.
You just said, well, my son, he ain't here, and just said, well, I'm his mom or whatever. It could have just kept that. Like, fucking weird if you ask me.
It's fucking weird. Okay, this one right here. Look. What is this? What is this?
Why the fuck is you touching me?
What is this?
Don't touch me, not for real. Like, don't touch me. Don't touch. Why are you touching? I'm finna smack you.
This one?
Get off! Ow! I'm finna smack.
Why you keep hitting me?
Ow! You made me hit my elbow. Get the fuck away. If I was trying to do a video. See, because now I'm finna beat your ass. Stop playing so much, you little punk ass boy. Now I gotta start the video all over.
Why she post that? That's weird. It looked weird to me. Am I the only person that think that shit was weird? Oh, okay. So she wants to come back and explain herself after all of these women. Okay, let's do one more.
Hey, girl, hey.
Oh, no. I'm looking for one of the ones that snatched her ass again.
Now she thought I was one of his little girlfriends, right?
Dude, what in the emotional incest is this? Just ask your son why his phone was ringing so much. Obviously, she was gonna think it was a girl, because whose mother just answers her phone like that?
Exactly. She set her son up. Boom. All right, here we go.
Hey, sweet face. I think I should go ahead and let y'all know, like, I ad-libbed in that conversation a lot. Like, I really did. I ad-libbed. I'm saying my thoughts. You get what I'm saying? I was expressing my thoughts.
No. She told us what happened. Y'all don't get to tell us what happened and then double back when the world tells you you're wilding. You're wilding. You're doing too fucking much. And the damage y'all caused to y'all boy children is irreparable. It's irreparable. But I know you don't give a fuck. Half of you don't give a fuck because you couldn't keep your own man, so you decided to birth one. Fuck it. I said what the fuck I said. You couldn't keep your own man, so you decided to birth one. And fuck any little girl who he think he's ever gonna like. Okay? I got this YouTube video that we gonna watch. It's by a Caucasian man, and we gonna watch it anyway. Yo, drop them comments, drop them links. I'm gonna drop the link in a little bit, but I want to play this video. Okay? Hold on, let me set it up first before I click on it. Because as soon as I click on it, it's going to pop right open. Hold on. Oh, the fuck did I just do? Oh, okay. Wait a minute. All right. I think that's good enough. Okay, hold on. All right. Here we go. Okay, so here we are. This video is entitled what it was? The top 3. Oh hell. I gotta undo it to see the fucking name of the video. It's like the top 3 ways emotional incest damages your children, right? They're talking about boys and girls. The man in this video is talking about boys and girls. You know, women who act like they sons is their husbands, and men who just they overly, their daughter's on a pedestal. They're overly those situations, and how they can be damaging as fucking hell. Because it's not just the boys, girls do it too. But you know. Anyway, let's watch. Baby, let's play the video. Axe a Shrink. That's his name.
So if you're new to this channel, I'll just say emotional incest is the emotional smothering of a child by a parent for their own needs. They emotionally take over the child to be their mini spouse, their mini husband or wife, because there's a void in their own life.
Did you hear that? Okay, we're gonna start, and we're gonna this video a little long. We're gonna start. You hear that? I'm gonna tell y'all a story. I think I told y'all this story before once. Me and Tasha, my homegirl Tasha, some other girl we was cool with, and we went to brunch, and the other girl invited this fourth girl, right? It was four of us. And I know I told y'all this story before. She came with her baby, newborn baby, right? She didn't have a sitter, yada, yada, yada. Whatever, it's fine. We all got kids. So, she came with the baby. She ain't been out with girl. You know, and I'm trying to be nice. You know, I was trying to be a nice bitch. Anyway. So, we there. She telling us about her trash ass baby daddy, right? Trash ass Guyanese niggas from Flatbush. I told y'all about them niggas. But nonetheless, she telling me about the situation. She's a side bitch. She been a side bitch. Nigga been treating her like trash forever. She talking about even after she had the baby, they denying her, yada, yada, yada. She's telling me that the week before, him and his mama walked past her and the baby like they didn't even see them. This is what she's telling us during brunch, right? Cool. Fucked up. We're here, sis. Cool, you know, I'm like, okay, this is a new girl I'm meeting. Maybe we could be cool. She seemed cool. By the end of the motherfucking brunch, it was a dub. It was such a dub. All I had to do was look at Tasha, and the bitch was like, because she already knew. The girl started, food coming, yada, yada, yada. We brunching, mimosas, all that good shit. She started talking about how, oh, her son is so great. Great, okay? He'll never leave her. That's when the real shit start coming out. He'll never leave her. Ain't no woman gonna take her son away from her. She's gonna be, women gonna hate her. And I'm sitting here thinking, so you're gonna we've been here like 2 hours. You started this today telling us about how your baby daddy trash ass mama did you. And now you're here telling me about how you about to do some little baby who probably ain't even born, because her child at this point is only like 2 months, 3 months, newborn baby. That's what I'm talking about. You've already decided that this is your nigga, because you done. Look at what the daddy did to you. You done, and you've already decided that this is gonna be your nigga forever. And any little girl who trying. The little girl ain't even born yet. Any little girl who trying is gonna have a hard time because you ain't letting your son go. This is the shit she telling us. This was the last time I saw that girl. I don't want no parts of it. Okay? I don't want parts of shit like that. It's weird. Let's continue. Oops.
So they take over that child, and that's very damaging to the child on many levels. I often get comments where people ask, how does that impact then growing up if you're a victim of emotional incest and dating, falling in love, building a life with somebody? So let's talk about that a bit today. Well,
now let's focus, okay? We know them. Stop pretending like we don't, okay? We know these men, okay? Listen up. Pay attention. All right? Let's go.
Well, the short answer is it impacts any and all of that greatly. There's a lot of issues victims of emotional incest have as they get older in terms of how they fall in love, what that means to them. So it's very, very common to grow up with a fear of intimacy and commitment. This is pretty standard across the board with any kid who's been emotionally smothered. And the reason is because what was role modeled for them, what they got used to, was that my mom or my dad, in this case I'll just say a mom, my mom took me over. She made me listen to all her adult problems. The kid may not have words for it, but they're aware that any healthy boundary that they were hoping was going to be there is gone. So what's that going to do to somebody when they get older? Well, they're going to be afraid of being emotionally smothered, taken over by their significant other. Because if their own parent can blur all the boundaries, well, why wouldn't a significant other blur all the boundaries too? I mean, how would you know the difference unless you've done some therapeutic work? So a fear of intimacy, of commitment, of being vulnerable are so going to be there, because being vulnerable means you have to open up and expose yourself and really risk possibly getting taken over again. And a lot of this will be unconsciously driven, because if somebody's, let's say, in their early or mid-20s and you haven't done any therapeutic work on yourself and you're not even clear or sure what's happened to you, and then all of a sudden you're out in the dating world and you fully don't understand the dynamics of your childhood, well, without even knowing it on an unconscious level, you're going to be terrified and have a lot of walls up in this area. Now, your significant other that you're seeing at the time may point that out to you. You're hard to get to know. Why won't you let me see the real you? And ironically, the more they're wanting to get to know the real you and perhaps probing you in that area, that's going to scare you even more. Because what that may represent to you is that they're trying to get in there. They're trying to grab me, take me over the way my mother did. So then you have even more walls up to the intimacy. So what does that do? That creates havoc in the relationship, and most relationships will therefore end. The sense of being able to be free in a relationship is counter to what the child experienced growing up. What the kid experienced growing up is love must be this. This is what I got from my mother or my father, depending on which parent was the perpetrator. This must be what love is, because you certainly don't have anything to compare it to when you're a little kid. And so you're thinking love means that the significant other engulfs you and just smothers you. The victim may be thinking, certainly I can't be myself or be authentic or say what I really mean to this person I'm dating, because A, I don't know how to be authentic anyhow. You weren't allowed to do that with the parent. And even if you try to be authentic, you're going to be concerned that somehow they're going to use it. So they're either going to smother you, take you over, use the information against you somehow. There's certainly not going to be any room for a you there, because the you there growing up got pushed away and you had to put on a false front all the time. And now you're thinking that that's what relationships are all about. And of course it's not, but you don't know any better until you explore this, usually with a professional, with a therapist. And then the influence from the parent affects the romantic interest as you're getting older. How does the romantic interest play out? What does romance mean to a kid who's been emotionally smothered? Well, usually it's on the polarity, the extremes, very black and white and rigid, because that's what they got from the parent. It was all encompassing or nothing. And if the kid didn't do what the parent or perform for the parent the way they wanted them to, they could feel or sense that that parent may cut off their love. Sometimes you'd get those cues in either verbal or nonverbal ways, but you knew that the only way to be loved was to be what my mommy or my daddy wanted me to be. So for the kids who gave in on some level and enjoyed all the attention from the parent, because growing up you don't know any better and it's kind of fun and you're being lavished with all this attention and you feel more special than your brothers and sisters, well, that's a very all-encompassing love.
Sorry, guys.
And we have to remember that the relationship between a father and his children and a mother and her children, it's already intense and big enough anyhow, right? Because you're learning everything from that parent.
Sorry, guys. That was a call regarding some news and a video we are making later, child. I had to take the call. I had to take the call. But I've watched this video, so I already know what he's saying, okay? Continue.
You're together every day, assuming you're all living together. So those dynamics are extremely powerful to begin with. Mm-hmm. Now, when you sprinkle in the fact that a parent took a child over emotionally, then that child who was smothered begins to think that this intensity must be what a relationship is all about. And so then they're looking for that intensity in a relationship when they're older. So you could meet somebody who's a great partner, very loving, very kind, but you may...
This one I think is more for the girls who are overly smothered by their fathers.
dismiss him or her because you're thinking like, it just doesn't feel like it's enough. There's something missing here. There needs to be more. When in reality, there doesn't need to be anything more, but you're just remembering the intensity that you had in the relationship, the love relationship with your parent, which of course was very toxic and unhealthy. But what was learned is that relationships have to be very emotional.
And no one can compete. Nobody can compete, even a bad parent. No one can compete with the affection you have for your parents. Okay, so it's already stacked against anybody trying to love you when your mom is your man. You your mom man. Okay,
all encompassing and be very strong. So then perhaps you're either scaring somebody away because you're wanting that from them and they don't even know why you're wanting that. They're not capable of giving you what you want, or you're running away and ending the relationship because you feel like there's got to be more to this. And so then you go on relationship after relationship, sometimes your whole life, looking for the intensity that you had with the parent who took you.
Yeah, you can't. So let's move a little forward to number 3. Okay.
With boundaries. Again, like what you learned with the parent, you either completely capitulate, give in to everything, because that's what you had to do with the perpetrating parent. Or now as an adult, you realize, well, I can have boundaries, but you now build the walls so high out of fear, and you may not be in touch with the fear, so you're not even aware as to why you're doing it, but you're putting up walls to somebody perhaps who's very emotionally stable, and they're wondering why you're doing this, and you're not even sure why you're doing this. But it's because you want to protect yourself because you were so wounded as a child. And then if the emotional incest is still continuing into one's 20s and 30s, if your parent is still alive.
Pay attention until the 20s and 30s and these big ass grown ass men who, okay.
And you're still having a lot of interaction. Let's say you're married or you're dating somebody seriously. Your significant other may notice how enmeshed you are and how much power this parent still has over you. And they're confused by it and they don't like it.
Yeah.
And they're trying to get you to stop, but you're not really probably going to stop for them, because even though you know that they want you to stop, it's more fearful to stop this relationship with the parent, because that means you'd have to stand up for yourself. That means you'd have to actually be somebody who risks hurting them, who has a stance, who has a you there, and you're not trained to do that. And so now even as an adult, you still give in to the parent. And now your spouse is somebody who comes into a therapist like me and says, I don't get it. Please make my husband or wife stop giving so much attention.
All right, I think we good. With that. Again, sorry I had to take that call. Y'all, this weekend about to be pop-a-locking with the content that's about to be dropping. Anywho, all right, so I told y'all a story before we even started this video. His video, shout out to him. Again, follow his channel. His name is, who is this man's name? His name is Brad Shore, Axe a Shrink. That's his YouTube. Okay, so shout out to him. I just told y'all a story a little while ago about motherfucker being too scared to even tell his mom, chill out, I have a Valentine's Day date. Niggas is crazy. Now, let's go into these comments, okay? Because, woo, baby. And while I do that, I'm going to drop the link. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe, okay? So, look. Let's drop this link. And don't forget to donate to the channel, especially if you're going to pop up here. If you're going to come up here, donate to the channel. Give me a little something, something, something. You know, a little something, something. All right, love you. Anyway, let's go to these comments. Well, did I go? I think I went in already. Do I have to go in again? Because I think I made it very clear on my opinions of this, the damage of it. A lot of these fuckboys are fucked up mama's boys. I told y'all a story. I have so many friends, so many women that I know who have to deal with those sort of situations. I have one friend, she got 3 kids for a motherfucker. They've been together for, I don't know, they've been together off and on for about 15 years. Okay, they got 3 kids, yada, yada, yada. You know, his mom, like literally they broke up, and it's the best thing to ever happen to his mom. Because now he was able to move back in with his mom and be able to take care of his mom. And now nigga can't move out because his mom need him so much. But in my mind, again, this is when you have conversations with people who aren't necessarily raised like this. It's like, in my mind, again, I said my mom is a boy mom all day, but she's not like this, right? Because in my mind, it's like, you're supposed to make your son take his ass where he done bred up people, bred up this girl and have a family. Your mom was supposed to say, go home. No, his mom, mind you, this is a friend. I don't want to say who it is, but his mom is perpetuating the shit. His mom allowed a fucking side bitch who ain't even nothing to move in because she knows. Just like the lady that we watched earlier, who was like, oh, you're one of them, trying to fuck up her son's situation so he could be there to be her man. So he could be there to take care of her. Anytime he come over to see her, the kids, is, oh, my mom calling me because she needs me to come rub her feet because rub her feet. I didn't make that up. Her feet hurt. I have to go rub my mama's feet. And you leave in the house where the woman that you want to be with and your 3 children live because you got to go rub mommy's feet. But you the man, baby. You the man. All right, Panda, where the fuck you go? Panda was just up here trying to get on. Thank you, Rush, for the donation. Thank you, Just. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Rush sent a $5 donation. Like I said, all donations are appreciated. Panda, bring your ass back up here. All right, and while we're waiting, these ones are so problematic. Hold on. Y'all hear me well, right? Okay, I hope so. She said, don't forget to like this video, y'all. She said, these ones are so problematic. This is one of the things I have learned over the years, and I'm not even gonna hold you. I still recently learned even more into that, right? Because it's like, but then you listen, you got to deal with the reality of that shit, right? A lot of these men are worthless until their mother dies. I don't even like having to say that shit, because that sounds fucking crazy. Like, I say this to my friend all the time, and it's fucked up. It's like, yo, he ain't never gonna be able to be your man because he's still wavering, because he her man. He been her man since he was born. That's her man. He can't be her man until he can never fully be your man until his mama die. And she's gonna do everything she can to try to show you that that's her nigga. Regardless if, again, and we're saying emotional incest. Ain't nobody talking about the people who actually be doing things with their kids. We're not talking about that. We're talking about that emotional, I'm going to damage you so much, nobody else can love you like mommy. Of course no one loves you like mommy. That's your mom. But then there's a line in the sand that should not be crossed. That whole playing, that's why I showed y'all the playing around video with her son. Why she posted that? It was like the equivalent of, that would only be cute if it was a man. Why she posted that? Let that little boy go ahead and get his little sucked by some little girlfriend. Why are you trying to break them up? Why are you trying to be fucked up? Is he paying her too much attention? He ain't here to be giggling in your fucking face. He ain't here to hold you down when you need him. I told y'all I had a whole nigga come and bring me my gift with his mama sitting in the car. And they be like, if she understands, if this is what they say. If it's supposed to be, it'll work out, they will understand. No, it's the set up for you to be single and divorced. And like the therapist said, That's where these emotional, fucked up, unavailable men come from. A lot of the times, they're scared to death to get sucked in to another emotionally abusive situation because it becomes too much too early. He know all the business. She's created a situation where her son is not her son no more. He is literally the man of the house. I can't stand women who say their sons are the man of the house. Stay away from women. Stay away from boys who moms act like their son is the man of the house. If she is jealous, bitch, don't even play yourself. Go home. Go find you a regular guy who is not out here being held hostage by his mama. Okay? Again, thank you, Russ. Hey, DC. Hey, Cherie. Hey, Carmel. Nicole. Rush, thank you so much for the donations. He said he caught a live. Thank you so much. Hey, Mrs. Wright. Hey, Jen. How was everyone doing? Okay, let me get to some of these comments. From the bottom being nosy. Somebody said I would never, because that type of trouble for my son. Listen, she want them to break up. Her son like her too much. And you ain't never gonna, but her son like her too much. It doesn't matter. Even if she wants to say she didn't say that stuff to the girl, she said it in a video. That means she was thinking it. That was the reason behind all of this. I never in my life I have 5 brothers. I've never in my life answered their phone and got into, I don't be answering their phones. I don't be answering motherfuckers' phones. But I ain't never answered my brother's phone and got into it with some bitch. Because why? Why would I do that? That's crazy. Why would my mom do that? Pick up the phone and act like she's the second bitch. Oh, who this? You saw it when the little girl told her, that's my boyfriend. And you still fucking playing around. You still trying to create a narrative and trying to set up your son to be alone to break up with his girlfriend, or for his girlfriend to break up with him so he has time to be with you. Y'all bitches need a man. So when I say y'all should have been getting married before you had these damn kids, if she had a husband, she wouldn't be going through this shit. Her son wouldn't be going through this shit. Well, let me not say that, because I know someone anyway. Anyway. Mrs. Wright want to know what I want to know. Mrs. Wright want to know what I want to know. Brit said this was her past relationship. I'm sorry, girl. Me too. I didn't realize it completely, but I should have. I remember one time that nigga joked to me where he was coming. It was because it was bullshit with the mama, and he was coming to my house. I will never forget this shit. And you kind of got to take shoes off before you come in the crib. That's how I am. And we were standing at the front door, and he was taking his shoes off, and he said some shit along the lines of, yeah, because my mama think, because there was some shit he had to do for him to even get. He was like, fuck, like, I'm trying to get over there. I have to do this for my mom. And he was like, yeah, because my mama thinks she my wife and da-da-da-da. And, and I'm just like, But again, at the point, I was trying to fuck. So I was trying to fuck. So I wasn't really, paying attention. But after, I was like, and like the look on his face was just like, yeah. Look at his face was just like, yeah. My mama. She said they doing this. I don't wish this on nobody. It's a lot of people doing it. She said, DC said, these are the type of black moms I talked about in the coffee talk, but I put out last night. Jovi, we're on the same wavelength. Girl, again, my mom loves her sons. I'm not saying she don't love me, but she love her sons, okay? My dad loves the girls. Mama, you know how. Anyway, but this shit, and I thought my mama was wild. This shit? Why are you trying to set shit? But again, this is what they do. They set their sons up to be single forever. and there's have, like the therapist said, have no my notes, have no idea, and they have a fear of intimacy and commitment. Where you think half of these can't get it together, can't commit niggas come from? And why they like that? Because the goddamn gall of their mama is putting all that pressure on them since they was 2, 1, 0. Hey, Panda. Hello. Hey, Panda. How you doing, sis?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so I can hear. Okay, so I can't hear you, but you can hear me.
Yes. You can't hear me?
Wait, hold on. Let me just mute let me just mute everything so you don't come
Oh,
screaming through the
okay.
YouTube. How is everyone?
They're great, sis. How are you?
Oh, I can hear you now. There we go.
There you go. First, before you say anything, thank you for your donations. First of all.
Listen, listen. We got Even though we got to keep a tight budget, we have to allot some light items
I
to
appreciate
support.
you. I appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you for your content. Hi, everyone in the chat and the moderators. You guys are great. Yeah, real quick, and then I'm going to go back because I jumped on my lunch break. Um, for anybody that ever dated a mama's boy or got duped into it, listen, no shame. It happens.
It happens.
Just please learn from the rest of us and everybody on this chat. They will not change.
Nope.
It will not get better.
It won't.
They are who they are.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 times out of 10, it's not so much that that's mom's little man. It's that the entire family is all up in the business. I dated a guy once.
Yes, girl. Speak it. Go ahead.
At my big growing age. He was a friend. Now listen, I will not slander him. I don't think that he's a bad person.
Just don't say his name. But don't say his name. But call those spades. Call those spades.
Listen. I was at a hard time in my life. Let this be a lesson for you too. If you are going through transition, or if you are in it doesn't even have to be a rock bottom part of your life, but if you're in a hard place in your life, don't date. I don't care what anybody tells you. Don't do it.
Very true. I made Gemini at my divorce party.
There you go.
Very true. Very true. Go ahead.
Your defenses are down.
Mm-hmm.
You may not realize it, but these girls that get caught up in these, I've been with this guy for 15 years, this and that, and you can see clearly that they treat them like trash.
Yeah.
It's because they got in when they were at a bad point in their life and their defenses are down, and some mealy-mouthed, miserable heifer, or even their well-meaning mother said, no, give him a chance. No, don't. I'm telling you now, don't do it.
Don't do it.
I dated a guy. He started out as a friend. I'm not going to name names. It's not even that these people have a whiteboard somewhere and they're just like, I just want to F up this.
Yeah.
I just want to F up your life.
Yeah.
They don't realize it, but just because they don't realize it don't mean that you got to stay there.
There you go.
Everything started out fine, and then it all just kind of went downhill. His mom was like his wife, literally. And he had been in a relationship earlier, like 10, 11 years, back when they were really young. They started dating young. Mm-hmm. And then 10, 11 years later, they broke up.
Yeah.
Never married the girl. That should have been a red flag. I was in a bad place. I'm putting it out there. Because had I been in my right mind, this would have never happened. It got to the point where it's not even so much that his mom was very nosy, because she was. It was that his mom was his wife. His daughter was like his emotional girlfriend. and he smothered it.
Wait, what about
And
his sister? He smothered the daughter. What about the sister?
the si- okay, so the sister, it was like that was her emotional boyfriend. Even though the sister was in a relationship when I was dating him, and she'd been in a relationship for 7 years, never married. The guy wanted to get married. The guy wanted to have kids. She didn't. I'm just like, why do people do this? Just. You know, the man want kids. I understand he's a good man, but there's more out there. Man, leave him alone.
Yeah.
Anyway, and then there was the brother and the wife. His brother and his wife. Listen, I'm not saying they're bad. They're not bad people. They were hilarious, but it's just how like do you have to open a window to breathe? Like how do you? It's like what is going on up in here? I literally felt like the side chick. Literally, I'm like I'm too grown for this.
For
What
this
is going on
bullshit.
here? And everything that the guy said, the psychologist. See, I didn't know any of this. It didn't click until I was literally in this relationship for 4 years, longer than I've ever dated anybody in my life. Like that just goes to show you, time moves fast. Like, please just get out. It didn't click until I realized that he could not give me a normal, healthy amount of interaction because he was too busy being everybody's man.
Yes.
He was too busy
Go
being
ahead.
everybody's man, being everybody's boyfriend, and then hit the mother of his child. Jesus, Lord, have mercy. I don't even know what category to put her in. I felt bad for the woman because you could tell it was a situation where, like, you might be.
She been there already. She would have
Exactly.
probably put you on the game if you would have been like, sis, what's up? She probably would like, girl.
Listen, I was in that. Listen, I was in that. I was in that bitch for like not even 30 seconds when I saw her come in, and I realized why they never got married. And I realized it clicked so fast. Yeah, she was arguing with the mom. How and the thing is, your mom is married. You got a whole man. What is going on here? He's like, He's like, man, one day I want to buy my mom a house and stuff. I was like, but what about your dad? Oh, he's not going to do it. I'm like, well, that's not your wife. I'm confused. What's going on? There
Because
was a lack of
he
boundaries.
was her emotional support. That's why I paused when I was like, I know somebody who had a husband and they still ended up like this because she made her son be her emotional support even when it came to her husband.
100%.
The son was the one she used to talk about, oh, he cheating on me, your father cheating on me. Taking the son, I don't even want to say anything, name, or even say who it might have been. Taking the son to go buy, let's go like stake out their dad cheating.
Yeah.
That sort of situations. That's how the women who have husbands end up with sons like that.
Exactly. And it's so deep rooted because they don't understand. I'm not your mom. I'm not your sister. I'm not your daughter, which you're not your daughter's man. Like, oh my, like he turned that child into a tyrant. And the thing of it is, I saw it so clear. I understand y'all feel bad that y'all broke up. It happens. But that's not your woman. Like, you can't just, he had a son and a daughter. And I just felt bad for everybody involved because it's like, you're turning this child into a tyrant. There's no boundaries here. It's no.
She's gonna turn into the same girls, the female version of him.
Yeah.
Who is just like, oh, well, my dad, but it's so dysfunctional. She ain't never gonna ever have nobody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that girl Duchess from Black Ink Crew.
Oh, Black Ink. Yeah.
Perfect example. Perfect example.
There's nothing wrong with your dad setting the tone for how men treat you, but it's a whole nother thing when you cross the line and make them like your emotional support animal. Like, that's not a thing. Like, it's not healthy. And I felt bad because like she would just anything she wanted, she just told Dad, like, Dad, can you give me water? Dad, can you give me this? Dad, can you give me that? I'm like, she's like 5.
Yeah.
Tell her get her little bow-legged ass up and walk over there and get. What is wrong with you? And things I would tell her that, and then grandparents are looking at me like I'm crazy, and I'm looking at them like they're crazy.
Whew.
I'm like, she got legs. Why? She's 5. She can put on her shoes. Like, what's going on here?
What's going on?
Like, and the thing is, again, my family's from the South. We raise our kids independent. Everybody gets up. Everybody pitches in. Everybody. There is none of this. So I'm not saying it wasn't hard to leave because you want to give people a chance.
Yeah.
But it's like, I ain't getting no younger, and neither are you. I'm big and
I'm not doing
grown,
it
and
no
so
more.
are you.
I'm not doing it.
If this is how you want to operate, cool. This is not how I want to operate.
Nope.
I gotta go. Because another side that they don't tell you is a lot of times, like these type of men have substance abuse problems. They have anger issues. And see, they
Yes.
take it out on you because they don't have the stones to stand up to
They
the women in
don't.
their
Woo!
life and set boundaries.
Yes, they wanna. It's like, nigga, you got all this smoke with me. Tell your mom no.
Yes. Tell your mom no.
You can't even tell your
daughter
mom.
no. Tell your sister no. Tell people no.
You can't tell her no, but you got all this smoke with me because my bad for wanting to spend time with you. Oh.
Yeah, and I'm sorry that I'm not a meek, demure, whatever. No, I got a mouth, son, and I'm gonna tell you. Get your ass up and tell these people to get out the house.
Tell them
And that
you
was
got
another
a
thing.
tell them you got a date, sir. It's Valentine's Day. No, fuck you talking about.
I can't tell you how many times Valentine's Day got ruined.
Ruined with his mama in the car.
It'll be
How the
if
fuck?
I'll never forget. One time it was the mother of his child.
Oh,
Sound like
okay.
using baby mama. It was the mother of his child. She was all busted up with her dude or whatever. And I just looked at him dead in his face while he was telling me everything. I'm like, first of all, why are you telling me this? Are the kids okay? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, so why do I need to know this?
Yeah.
Second of all, why are you calling? Well, why is she calling you about that and not the police? And number 3, does she not have family? Oh, well, you know her family, this and that. I was like, okay, she don't have nobody. I was like, we're grown. You have yourself. What are you talking about? Like, I don't mean to be like unsympathetic, and I told him, I was like, I'm not trying to be like rude, and I'm not trying to be like cold,
Yeah.
but obviously something's happening here when you can't set a boundary like that.
Yeah.
And I understand that, you might feel some type of way. I don't want her to be busted up either, but that don't have nothing to do with you. And that don't have nothing to do with me. And that don't have nothing to do with the kids if the kids are fine.
Yeah. Honestly, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. But yeah, that was all. Just please leave. Please. And the thing is, I understand you are single till you're married. You are
That's
single,
it.
even if you have kids, stuff like that. Understand you're doing it single. That man dropped dead tomorrow. You get nothing.
You get nothing. His mama get everything, and then she'll put you out the funeral. Because I had a friend who went through that too.
Yep. We had somebody in my family. I think, God, I can't remember. It was a long time ago. I think it was a family friend. Like, the guy passed, and like it was the guy and the girlfriend tried to come in. I don't mean any disrespect to any white people on the chat, but we not white. Like, you try to come in here with that, we not grown like that. You will get hurt for real. Are you crazy? It's just disrespectful. So please, if you want to be married, be married. If you want to stay single, stay single, and date and have friends. But understand, like, you single till you marry, and you don't owe nobody nothing
You're right.
at all. Leave. Thank you so very much for having me on.
Of course.
And I figured this out finally. Have a fantastic day and an awesome weekend, everyone.
You too, sis.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, hold on. Oh, yeah, guys. So, Again, I dropped the link. If you want to come and tell me your story, you are more than welcome to do so. Like I said, I low-key hurt myself at the gym yesterday. My thighs are on fire. I ain't doing shit but home exercises today and some editing and some whatever, because this weekend is about to be turned up. Anyway. So let's go to some of these comments. But like she said, honestly, like you just like, we've all been through this shit. And like Panda said, it's when you are going through it. I would have never been in a situation like that, but I was going through a divorce. It was freaking crazy. And it took to the back and the forth and the back and the forth to finally realize this nigga can't never be my nigga because he is his mama nigga. He can't never give me that. You know, and dealing with the reality and not thinking, you know, it's something you can do, or if you was to love him more. No! He can never be who you need him to be, okay? And a lot of the times, even after she passed, he still can't pull it off. The damage is done. A lot of the times. She said she's lesson learned. Ciao. Y'all saw the piss post on the neighbor mom posting like a couple with her son. Shake my head. They need a man. These are the same women who say, I raised I'm a single mother. I do it all by myself. You emotionally, mentally don't want to. Regardless of whatever you want to keep saying, the world keep telling you. But whether you bring him into the house, you gonna have a man in your house. And even if you're gonna force your little 5-month-old son to be your man, your little 1-year-old son to be the man of the motherfucking house, so you don't feel lonely no more. Girl, don't tell me that. Don't you dare tell me that. Not today. Not today. Again, I dropped the link. She said, what she said? She said, one time me and my ex, who is now my child's father, we was laying down and he had on boxers and his mom visited, but we was in the room. She was in the living room. She busted in the room. Oh God. And lay her head across his thighs. Mind you, he only had boxers on. I had to tell her she needs to get up, that it's inappropriate. Yo. The inappropriateness of it all. Even if it does not get to the, the whole setup of it is destructive. And like she's right, and like that, where the hell is I closed the Instagram? Like that Instagram thing that I showed you right next to it is 100% correct, because it is not necessary. It's the whole fucking family. It's the sisters. That's why I don't baby my brothers. That's why I refuse to be their emotional support when it comes to anything. I'm not calling nobody. I'm not doing nothing. I'm not getting involved because I don't want to be that girl. Because honestly, I was raised with people who did that. Who fucked up they sons and they cousins. I got fucking aunts who done told me that they wish they could have took back what they did. Because now, hindsight 2020, 30 something, 40 years fucking later, the effects of you ain't your son. You ain't your son. And you not making your son stand. Okay? Has made it that he doesn't even know how. Couldn't do it if he tried. And like the therapist said, so emotionally damaged, so afraid of attracting another mom. And like she said, so angry. A lot of them is angry as shit. So fucking angry, and they necessarily can't take it out on mom, right? Or their child, right? Because that's your mom. They take it out on you. She said, that's what I had enough. Tasha said, I had dated a mama's boy before. I left him for my now husband. The last straw when I came from the bathroom and his head was on his mom's lap playing with his hair. I walked out and left him forever. Wow. That shit's sick. To me, that's wild. It's wild. It is wild. Okay? Jess said, shout out to Jess for being on Breaking, making it live. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Yes, and donate. Thank you so much, Jess. I love all of y'all. She said, and even went as far when I got pregnant. She made excuses. Her legs needed to stretch, so she would sit in the front while I sat in the back. Yeah, because she was trying to show her dominance. That's what the destruction of Valentine's days and holidays and dates and this and that and all of that, because she needs to show her dominance and guarantee that he will forever always be there for her. Okay, and if anybody else was to come in, they already know they come last. When the reality is your spouse is supposed to come first. It's the dysfunction of it all for me. It's like they substitute the baby father's love for their child's. Women see themselves in their daughters and treat them terribly and give the sons all the love their baby daddy didn't want. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Yes. Hell yes. Okay. She said, Jess said, I know a situation like that, except it's a sister behaving that way towards her brother. She hated all his girlfriends and gave them hell. Like old girl what's her name? Kayla B, the one who's Vaughn's sister, arguing. This man is dead. And she's still arguing. That's why I said I don't get involved. Even with my cousins, a lot of the times I have to tell them, don't get involved. I'm not arguing. I don't give a fuck who he getting in an argument. I'm not here to. He's a grown ass man. And he needs to be a grown-ass man. It is not our job to baby these men forever. And then we confused as to why they can't be men. When did you teach them to be a man? You taught them to be your mommy's forever provider. Or he's allowed to ever love his mommy. Let's get these likes up. A whole setup. Let's get these likes up, people. She said, that's how I felt with my ex. Like his mom knew he liked me too much or thought I wasn't going anywhere because I was his longest relationship. She didn't like that. Because you was, yeah. Like I said about the story with my friend. Or anything like that. When it's real, like I said, with my friend, his mom, this dude secretly got married. Some random, it's like, if the girl is nobody, it's fine. If he even a fucking insinuation that he likes you, like he likes you, he might one day fucking love you. Oh, bitch, you in problems. You in trouble. You might get stabbed to death. Like you fighting some other bitch for now. She said, I don't date mama's boys at all. She said, that's why my son is watching. Yes, please don't. My ex's mom literally bought the house next door to her other son and his wife. I was like, that's what we are not doing. The fact that, and like I said, they can't actually stand up to their mom. Right? They're not going to stand up to their mom. because their mom loves them, and it's the emotional manipulate that is the most emotionally manipulated anyone can be, for their parents, mother, father, whatever, to smother them like that. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. It will destroy them forever. Ever. It will be a constant forever battle of therapy and trying to be a better motherfucker. Because all you know, how you were raised, all you know is how you were raised. And it's the dysfunction of it all. I'm glad. See? Once you mentioned sister, I think Caleb, y'all, we is here. I didn't even see that comment. We here though. Yup, side chick placements. Yep, trying to act like you is a side chick when it's like, no. Mm-mm. 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 That's why. Mm-mm. 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 She said he bought the house next door. Sending love all the way from North Carolina. Hey, Nikki, thank you. Okay. Oh, child, she said, just after marriage, when my ex-husband mom acted like his wife, he was very abusive, and she encouraged it. I had a situation once. Again, y'all know I tell my stories. I had a situation once where, I guess a situation like, nah, I ain't gonna tell the story. It's a little too close to home. I ain't gonna tell the story. But it was just like, that. Okay, so I'm gonna give it a roundabout. Like a situation where this mom would get into it with her son all the time, right? Like it would be, it would be, I guess, the triggering, right? I don't know. They had this love hate, really. It's like this same shit, but like crazy, it's all crazy. And he would get into a situation with his mom. Anytime he got into a situation with his mom, he would go home and get into it with his wife. Physical altercations, like trying to hit her and shit. And it got to the point where one day his dad, in the whole argument with him and his mom, was like, you don't know this? Would turn to the wife and was like, shut up. I'm the girl. The girl was me. Fuck it. Because I can't tell a story and act like it's not me. I'm the girl. The girl was me. Listen. So, the dad was like, shut up. And, it was like, everybody was like, because they married, been married, whatever. But again, she had her son, he was the one that was her emotional support. It's when during the time the husband was cheating, So, they got this warped, weird relationship. So the dad just one day was like, no, shut up. He was like, you don't notice. This is wild. You don't notice every time you get into it with this boy, he come back here hours later talking about he got put out and he got into a fight with she. Because, he said, you don't notice that you the one who rile him up. And then he can't take it out on her, right? Because that's his mama. But so much he will do to her, right? But then come home and then he want to act crazy with you, right? Oh, okay. Cover the alienation. She said, I married a mama's boy and it destroyed our marriage with all her games. She felt like she comes first over me and my kids. I'm sorry. What the fuck is this? And why? Hold up. Hold on. What is this? I don't know what this is. I don't know why it's coming to my phone. I'm sorry about that, y'all. She said, my husband had a hard time with boundaries in the beginning, especially with his mother and sisters. I tell you that I am and my brother, he be like, they have learned, but they, because I guess a lot of my aunts and dad was like that. So, it was like, well, you don't act like how they, but I'm like, how did that turn out for those men who grew up with their mom and their sister and allowing and making excuses for that? How did that work out for them and their kid? How did that shit work out? How did that work out? How did that work out in the best? That was my mom. Hold on. That's probably exactly what it is. Hold on. Give me 1 second. The text is from her. Hold on. Okay, yeah, because they sent me a code. And I'm like, why the fuck is Google sending me a code and I didn't request one? And then she called me, so you know it was for her. Hold on 1 second. Just let me send this woman her code. So she could, before she come up in the chat and be like, send me the code. Ain't nobody got time for that. Screenshot. Didn't I just take a fucking screenshot? Where's the screenshot? Oh, there you go. Boom. All right. Leave me alone. I'm streaming. My ex, crazy for me. My ex-mom gave him a Father's Day card signed by his younger siblings and her. He was just 19. No kids, dating, and her always in our business. Ma'am, this is not your baby daddy. Very weird. Are you serious? I believe you. I believe you. I believe that weird shit happened. I believe it 100%. It's fucking awkward. And I just want to know, like, what is going through when, you know, because sometimes we could not see shit. But, like, in certain situations like that, when some girl says, like, ma'am, why is you laying in your son's lap and with his dick hard right here against your ear? You know, or, you know, why are you giving your son a Father's Day card? Like, what is happening right now? Like, when the shit is brought to your fucking attention and it's just laid out for you, because, you know, sometimes y'all act like y'all don't know. How are you still in denial of this shit? Why are you... I don't know. She said, Kitty said, my male friend, I will say this, my ex-husband's mother, because I thought I would have had that problem. She was very like, no, sit your ass in the front because you're supposed to sit in front. She said, my male friend asked me who should sit in the front of the car. When it comes to a mom and a wife, I told him the one who sits on your face comes in first place. Boom. It's true. That's why after you move on, have children, get married like you're supposed to, your parents, siblings, etc. become extended family. Okay? But when you are so warped and your mom then made you her primary family forever, she can never become extended. She's here. She needs to be your Valentine's Day. You need to spend your birthday with her. And you can't say no. And the girl is wrong for like, this is weird. This is not normal. This is weird. She said, I married a mama's boy and it destroyed. Okay, I think I read this already. Okay. She said, my husband had a hard time dealing about. Okay, I read this. Where are we? Okay. All right, I think we caught up. My ex-mom. Okay, I read all of this. I kept telling him, you're not their man, you're mine. The fuck? Let their men do whatever it is. It's true. And you notice those women, like Panda said, they can't keep a man. Because they fucking brothers come, and I say again, distant. It's like, gotta be a line. Like, no, because their brothers are now their man. Well, been their man. You can't have a nigga because now your brother wanna, be all up in the mix. These men who are your freaking brothers, cousins, families think that they run your life because they girl or some shit. Because they girl or some shit. Like, no. Absolutely fucking not. I say that all the time. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They are not supposed to come first place. If your family comes first when you're in a relationship, you're freaking delusional, you're fucked up, and your relationship will probably not last. You're stupid. Latasha said, you so silly. She said, asking for a friend. Okay, I don't know what she was asking for a friend. Are these the only comments, or did the comments stop coming? I had a friend who, I'm like that too. I used to be like this a lot. I'm better now because I understand that everybody who come from that, because again, I married someone who came from married people. They can be fucked up too. Right? But again, you have this why, again, with age and experience, you learn to differentiate between the bullshit. Right? But I grew up not wanting to date dudes who don't know their dads. Right? If you don't know your dad, I ain't fucking with you. That's all you had to tell me. You didn't know your dad, or your parents weren't married, your parents weren't together. So I'm just like, who raised you? So you were raised by a bunch of women. You don't know how to be a man. Like these things. But again, also, like I said, through experience, I've learned that everybody who's necessarily raised in a house with their come on now. It's my mother thing. Hold on. One more time. Let me just send this. Let me send it. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. She trying to get into her phone. Hold on. I am her recovery email. It's me, and I is she. All right. Oh, Natasha's a hating ass bitch. Boop. All right, there you go. So yeah, hold on. Okay, she got it. All right, awesome. All right. Okay, hold on. She says, Summer Baby said, this chat hit home. I had to tell my ex his wife was his mother. He looked so confused. Yeah. It's not normal. It does not happen. Everybody does not. All men out here don't live like this. You know, so I'm not, I don't think that they are completely unaware. I just think, like I said, Gemini was very aware. He said that shit to me on a walk-in, you know, and it was like just the way he said it was kind of sad. Not being funny. It wasn't funny. He didn't even say it trying to be funny. He said it, and how he said it, you know, it was, again, at the moment I was trying to give me some dicks. I didn't really, you know, but after I was thinking about it, and I was like, damn, it's sad as shit. You basically saying, you know, like you can't, you just can't. You just can't. And it's okay. Everybody can. But again, you don't have to be caught up with it. You don't have to stay with it. You don't have to deal with it. You can recognize it for being crazy and moving the fuck on. You're not going to fix it. Let's finish with that. You're not going to fix him. Very few people, like, you know, we had some people in the chat said, you know, they were able to persuade him and let him realize, but for the most part, that is one of, you know, out of 1,000. I'm gonna call that. It's 1 out of 1,000. Majority of them are too afraid of their mom, who don't ever want to even admit the shit. Look at Blueface right now. Let's end on Blueface. I don't even want to make a video about the fuck is going on with Blueface, so we're gonna talk about it here a little bit. Blueface right now, all weekend, whatever. Blueface was out here talking about his mama think she's his wife, right? He's angry as shit. You see him. He's just angry. He got a brothel. He about to get, if you ask me, allegedly, in a little bit, a couple years, maybe like 2 or 3, he about to get him some Melly Mel charges, okay? Molly Mall. What is Molly Mall? He about to get him some Molly Mall charges because this shit is wild. He has the girlfriend beating up on the moms. The mom's like, if anything I did cause this, you know it's something you did. You know you created this nigga, and you keep acting like this shit is okay. You keep acting like this shit makes sense. To the point where now he's even attacking you. He attacked her ass, okay? And then he's fucking sent him and a bunch of his niggas went and jumped his sister and her man. Because he's so fucked up in the head behind how the nigga was raised. And his mom know it, and she's aware of it, because again, her response to it is, if I ever did anything to cause you to act like this, I apologize. If I raised you wrong, you knew how you raised him. The fact that nigga said, she think I'm her husband. It's the mental fucked up of it. That's the blue face of it all. That's the NBA young boy of it all. That little nigga ain't ever gonna be shit. You seen his mama? Have you? The excuses of it all. Nigga can't ever be your man if he is his mama man. He ain't never gonna break up with his mama. Ever. Ever. Okay? You will always be the side bitch. Even with the ring, children, and 20 years in, you will forever be the side bitch, and people will treat you like you ain't really a part of this family. Ain't that a bitch? But when you get with a nigga, y'all are now a family. When it's a situation where there's still a family and you here on the side, bitch, you know what's up. You know what's up. Simone says, for too many women, their sons are the only males that stuck around in their lives. Very true. Very true. It's or the I don't need no man situation. The sons didn't stick around. She had to raise him. He didn't, and that's the delusion of it all. He didn't not stick around. He's your kid. And after he turns a certain age, you're supposed to let him go. If your kid has to be here for you as an adult, I'm not talking about screenshotting a Google verification code and sending it. I'm talking about if your son have to be here for your morning, noon, and fucking night. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. I ain't got time for it. She said, my ex-husband pulled a gun out on me because his mom told him I said I ain't like her. That's the moment I packed up the kids and left. Yo. Oh my God. Hold on. I just got a DM. Hold on. What? Hold on. I'll watch that in a minute. Hold on. Who's this? Oh, okay. Shout out to y'all who be sending me comments. Who was it? Panda says she just left me a comment. Left me something. Hold on. Let me look. Panda, your name is not Panda on here. Oh, here you go. It is Panda on here. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'll blur you out. I could blur you out. When I finish, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Don't worry about it. I'll do it. Don't worry about it. Hold Hold on, let me keep moving. Hold on. I got you. No problem. She said he pulled a gun on her. Baby. Yeah, I heard that a lot growing up, or told get someone like my dad. Crazy. She said Blueface mom lives in his house too. It's a mess. It's dysfunctional as shit. It's dysfunctional as shit. It's this the girl, the one who just got the tattoo of him on the neck, because he loved having girls brand themselves. I wonder if his mommy got a tattoo of him, of his face. Probably, I don't know. It's weird. Why does his mom? And you're right, because this happened a couple months ago with the last girlfriend, right? This nigga had his mom, the sister. Remember, it was like a year ago. It was before. I think it was before COVID, like 2 years ago. The mom and the sister was living with him, and that's when he had 2 girls living with him, and they got into a whole fight because, again, the mama thinks she's the first baby mama. She thinks she the first girlfriend. The sister thinks she the second girlfriend, and then he got 2 girlfriends in the house. It's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out. Thank you, TD. TD said I look cute. Simone says sons are treated like boyfriend husbands, daughters are treated like enemies, competition. Why is that? Because they're because 1, they had babies too early. 2, they ain't got no husband, right? They ain't got no man. Okay, let's be, a lot of these women, and yes, some of them have men, and some of them, we have husbands, we gave examples of that, but a lot of them, especially the story we even jumped this off about, ain't got no man. She don't have no man. And the way, and honestly, the way human beings are set up, it's supposed to be balanced. Supposed to be a man and a woman. Because she ain't got no man. She thinks she trying to do it all by herself. I'm a single woman. I'm doing it all by myself. But you have forced your son to now be your man. So, giving them Happy Father's Day cards and shit. She said that's the same kind of vibe I get with like T.I. and his daughter. Let's not even talk about them, because look at that little boy he got. All of them kids is problematic. But yeah. She said I think Jada did the same thing to Willow. That's why she wrote that letter to Tupac, and now she's polyamorous. Yep. He had to put the sister and mom out. And it's fucked up. The whole situation is fucked up. But honestly, and the girl shouldn't have attacked his mom and jumping the sister boyfriend. It's just, but again, they created that crazy. They've been created that crazy from he was 6 months. Okay? You created that crazy, all right? His mom acknowledged, she knows she created that crazy. The fact that they was living there. Get out. The nigga can't be a grown man. He can't be a man in his house because his mommy is there. His mommy is there trying to force him to be her man. And from how I see it, the little nigga had enough. That's why he said what he said. That's why he said she think I'm her husband. That's why he said what he said. I don't think he fully comprehends. Maybe he got therapy or whatever to really dissect what the fuck. But that's why. That's why. And it's actually, I can't believe I'm about to say this because they did have got into a whole fight. But that is more, putting the mom and the sister and them out, not fighting and shit, is more beneficial to him possibly healing than the NBA young boy and us acting and pretending like this shit is cool and makes sense and okay. It's no boundaries. It's no boundaries. And you have not created boundaries. So now you want your son to exhibit boundaries. She want her son to exhibit boundaries when it comes to her. Because in their situation, Blueface and his mama, okay, he gets angry. He's allowing it. He, again, like when Panda said, they get violent. And his violence was directed at her instead of the girl. And it's probably been directed at these girls. And we watch them, NBA Youngboy, Blueface, all of these. The violence that comes from the dealing with the mom shit is directed at these little girls. The Yaya Mayweathers of it all. Thank you so much, Panda. His mom is a whole mess. Boundaries, people. It's girl, it's cool. I got you. Their whole mess. The whole situation is a mess. The whole situation is a mess. But like I said, he chose his girl. He probably had some therapy. He got some money to get a little bit of therapy. He chose his girl. Now, I don't know how this shit gonna play out because, again, they go back and forth. He at least has the rational thought to recognize what the fuck. Now, how it's gonna play out, because, again, the mama fighting with the girlfriends and all of this shit is not nothing new. This is not the first time he kicked out. The first time I even found out who this boy was when he put his mom and his sister out. It was like 2 years ago or some shit like that. You know? But at least he recognizes, oh, this is the shit. And it's them. You want to fight. You want to arguing with the girl because you want to be his girl. You big and grown. Why your son can afford to put you in a house. Why you in his house? I think he tried to get her a house and she didn't want to leave. I believe that's what it was last time. Don't quote me. But I feel that's what it was last time. I feel like I remember it being I'm trying to give her a house and she won't leave sort of situation with the last two girlfriends. And then that's when the mom's exposed that he had 2 chicks in the house and all of this shit. You raised him like that. You raised him so emotionally dead that he can't have these moments because he ain't connecting emotionally with nobody. Because you've created a little boy who can't connect with anybody but your ass and his sister. So yes, he's able to have multiple girls in the house because the reality is none of these bitches mean anything to him. And the one who do, and the occasional ones who do, the mom and the sister go ape shit on them to try to chase them. It's not lost on me that all of that shit happened. And then what was yesterday? This shit happened Monday, Sunday, Monday, Memorial Day. By fucking, today's Thursday, by like Tuesday, Wednesday, the same girl who just got the tattoo. Oh, he fucking around and you know, because I guess after all of that crazy shit happened, the dysfunctional mommy shit clicked in. Now he gotta shut her out, even though he fucking love her, he was fucking with her. He gotta shut her out, and he subconsciously gotta blow that shit up because I gotta fix it with my mommy. He subconsciously gotta blow that shit up. 2 days later, y'all, this girl they got into a whole shit, threw the mom out, girl got fucking tap of his shit all here. 2 days later. She making things about him, you know, oh, child, I'd pull this shit right up if it was close to the top about how he, you know, how How he cheating on her, how he cheated on her. She walked, I think she says, here we go. Right fucking here. Right here. Right here. I'm gonna pull it up and then we gotta get out of here. Okay, so I guess we won't be here for like 5 more minutes. 10. I don't know. Like this video. Because I want to finish this up. 22 hours ago, yesterday. I knew it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. Yesterday. He got into a fight with his mom. The girl got into a fight with his mom. He called her, said his mom wanted to think he his wife. He put her out, jumped the sister and the man and her man on Monday. The emotional mental manipulation of mommy kicked in on what? Tuesday. By Wednesday, boom. When yo give yo up to another, it takes a whole value from the relationship. At that point, the relationship is a confused friendship. I ain't got the energy nor mind to get with it. I feel like I make myself busy on purpose to ignore the truth about shit or some shit like she said. So even with all of that and his actions and he recognizing he still blew his whole relationship to shit. Why? Because mommy needs to move back in. And I'm done. And as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it. All right? We dropping some shit this week, and it's about to be some bullshit. So stay tuned. Subscribe. I'm about to be messy. Follow me on IG. I'm about to be messy. I'm posting a video in a little bit, bitch. I'm about to be whole messy.